Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of Guapish, Rule 34. Today we're going to be doing a website challenge where everybody besides me, was tasked to make a cat adoption website with the following requirements. 1, there is a homepage on the website. 2, there is another page that gets linked from the homepage that has a list of cats for adoption. And that's pretty much it. Just those 3 things. We've got our lovely contestants here. Let's start off with Nico. How are you feeling about your website?
Whew, I got cat scratch fever if you catch my drift, Jackson. We've had a cat crawling around here for a while now, and she's got me in the mood to make a cat adoption website if you catch my drift.
That's exactly what I was thinking. All right, let's move on to our next runner-up here. We've got Dylan. What are you thinking?
Hey, I am growing more confident in my skills to design of the websites.
There we go. That's good. You're trying to learn it to be a professional at it.
Yep.
So that's some good news. All right. And last but not least, the person that is going to lose this competition, Tanner. What are we thinking?
Damn.
Your assessment is probably correct.
Oh.
I was thinking of just not doing it at all, and then we give me some kind of a punishment. But then Nico convinced me to do something. So.
Very lame,
we'll see what that is.
I mean, hey, it would have been the same thing with me and Blender, I suppose, except I still chose to do it, so...
Okay.
Same boat.
So not at all like that.
Yeah, completely different, actually. All right, let's kick her off then, I guess. Who wants to be the runner-up to show off their website here? Who's going to screen share first?
How about we just make me do it first?
Okay.
Get it out of the way, peel off the Band-Aid?
Yeah, let's just rip it off.
Okay.
Is this going to be showing up on the podcast at all? Or is the audience going to be able to see this?
Nah, we're gonna
screenshot it.
Yeah, we're gonna screenshot it, I guess.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Where did I put that rascally rabbit? Here we go.
Cat fucker. I like the name of it already.
Hi.
I want to fuck your cat. I am jonesing for that pussy. Please send me your cat so I can fuck it. And then there's a picture of a cat in large pleading eyes call out to me, filling my head with thoughts. I know I'm making a joke about fucking cats, but why does it feel worse to joke about fucking kittens versus adult cats? I mean, oh yeah, look at that little kitty. This is great so far. Check this out. This one blends into the couch. Perfect when I want to stealthily fuck cats. This woman does nothing for me. I want the cat and the cat alone. I just want to drown this little fella in like... There we go. That's a hell of a website you've developed there, Tanner. It does not...
Thank you, yeah.
I'm not even going to ask to see the code for it because I don't think it really matters that much. You got...
it's all indented correctly if that
help.
Makes you happy.
That does help, man. The code cleanliness is a big part of it.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. That's Tanner's website. Just from the base requirements alone, he's gotten absolutely none of them. It is cat themed though, so there's that.
Yeah.
He's got that going for him.
Yeah, there
sure
we go.
does.
He almost got the theme right. All right, let's go with Nico here. What are you thinking?
Yeah, me next. Okay.
Let's go. I can't wait to see how bad I'm going to lose.
I was just thinking it'd probably make more sense for Dylan to go next, but like...
No, I'm trying to give him more time here. I don't know if he's working on it still.
No, I figured I'd just stop.
No,
All right,
I
boys,
could
ready
keep
for this
working on
shit?
it,
All
but-
right, check her out.
So
Here she
I'm
is.
like
It's
my
Lyle's
clickety
cat
clacking.
adoption.
Wow.
Yeah.
This reminds me of my website.
I'm happy to hear, dude.
They're so similar.
as you can
I love
see-
the background.
Yeah, got his logo up here. Got Lyle himself and his cat adoption. You know, he's a bit of a snow leopard.
Okay.
Pretty sweet. That's about it for this area. It's really
Who is
just
Lyle?
that's Lyle.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that the fucking guy that like took a picture of his face every day for like 10 years or something?
It is actually that guy. Yes.
Oh, no.
That's a kind of, I guess, impressive that you recognize that.
It is very impressive. I didn't think he would.
Let me look at those kitties.
Right. Let me look at those kitties, boys. Check it out. It actually changes color when you
Oh my
hover over it.
goodness. Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
Wow.
That's pretty sweet, right? Nifty
pretty
technology.
fancy.
Hold on, before we go there, is that text there like some CSS bullshit, or is that just a GIF that you made and put in there?
Oh, this text here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a GIF right there that I made.
That's what I figured because it's clipping out of bounds. Really,
Yeah.
really adds the pizzazz to the website. All right, let's proceed here.
That was very purposeful, honestly.
I know. I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Like, I could have had it not do that, but why would I do such a thing? Lyle wouldn't do that.
Clearly.
Alright, here they are, boys. Check them out. Here are the kitties themselves.
I love the text. It's so legible. Got this one trying to get a free meal out of my trash. Brand new kitten right out of the womb. No name yet, but so far only answers to asbestos. Not for sale. This one is my cat. I just like this picture of him and wanted to share it. This guy's little tongue
nice.
sticking out.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
yo,
have the other
Dad,
two cats?
I will pay you if you can catch him. This fucker lives in the field outside my house. He keeps peeing on my V6 Challenger. I love
Damn.
this. I like the way you incorporated that. You asked me that question about like what's some like just trashy fucking car.
Yes, sir. What? Honestly, like, what was the car that Lyle would drive?
A V6 Challenger is pretty fun, and I like that you keep the plug-in is not supported thing for the audio temp.
I thought about removing it, but Lyle wouldn't do that. He would have a plugin that's not supported.
The plug-in
Interesting.
works on his machine. It's not his fault that it doesn't work on the servers.
Damn.
Exactly.
There we go, and it goes back. Check that out. Whoa,
It
technology.
sure does. I got back and forth technology here. I don't
That is-
think Dylan has that. Get fucked, Dylan.
The
I
tile-
always
the-
want to check out.
I thought the requirement was like a nav bar.
This isn't
that works. That works for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that's not what that is, Nico.
I mean, another requirement was also 3 pages, and so far, I don't think any of us have fulfilled that need.
I don't think I said 3 pages. I think it was a
I don't
nav
think you
bar
did
that links
either.
to a different
I
page.
remember
You've got,
3
you've got a home
pages.
page, you've got a cat adoption page, and then you got a nav bar that links to the cat adoption page.
Oh, then I might be
Yes,
doing
sir.
okay here.
There we go. Yeah, that counts as a nav bar to me. It's at the top of the page. It's got a link in it. Good enough for me.
Yes,
I think
sir.
of a nav bar like, you know, like here in Discord, this thing on the side with the channels and stuff. That's a nav bar.
That's true. Nav bars can come in very different shapes and forms, though.
Just like human beings, Tanner.
Whatever, you're the judge.
All right, let's look at that code, Buster.
Yes, sir. Pump her
Yes,
out.
sir.
Let's see.
this. Ooh.
Nice indentations here. I like it. Perfect.
Thank you.
Not seeing anything amiss here at all.
That's good to hear. Yeah, this is just the basic homepage shit right there. Pretty
perfect.
simple, straightforward. Let's take a look at them cats. There's a little bit more going on here.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, I missed the title because you had a full screen. Kitties I'm selling from my garage. Perfect. Indentation's looking pretty sweet here as well. There's nothing to really complain about at all.
Yeah, I do what I can. All right, and then here's my style CSS going on.
There we go. There is some interesting things happening with a lot of the spacing here, but you've got comments. You know, and that's pretty huge to me. I like comments.
Yeah.
I'm a big comments guy. You know, there's some funky spacing going on here, but you know what? Generally, it's looking pretty clean.
Thank you. I did everything I could.
There we go. I'm liking it. You got all the base requirements. You got some clean looking code. You've got
Don't
a funny
disconnect, Nico.
idea. There we go. All right, we've got the dark horse of the challenge here, Dylan, coming in to take Nico's spot.
Whew.
Let's
All
get
right,
that.
I'm getting a little nervous.
Let's get her up there.
All right. Yep. Here we go. You got meow. Not as creative as I would have wanted it to be, but
Yep.
so, you know, very, very basic. You know, this is like somebody you pay $50 to create a website for, and this is probably just about what you get. You know, viewing the forums here. You got all these cats. Look at all these cats. This is our forums. You got
Hang on a second.
Yeah,
Yes, Nico?
this still doesn't count.
I know it doesn't count. I just thought it was funny.
Okay, perfect.
Look at this Siamese. It's not
Pretty-
nearly as cute as yours.
It's pretty cute. It's a little fluffer. There's one of these is not like the other though. Two of them actually are not like the others.
I don't know what you're talking about. Had nothing to do with anything anyway.
Let's get back to
So
the meat
that,
and potatoes here.
that's the deep. All right, now Jackson, I want you to choose. Actually, Nico, give me a color. All right, give me a color cat you want.
Beige.
Beige. All right, B. Oh no, it's not working. Jackson, it's not working.
That's unfortunate. Did you change anything?
Yes.
Unlucky.
Damn.
I'll change it when you look at my code, and then we'll come back to this.
For sure.
All right. Anyway, we're just gonna hit search.
I love the spacing of this top picture. It's pretty sweet.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
So there you go.
This yellow really speaks to me here. Contrasting with the blue text, or the blue text box with the right-aligned yellow font. Is that a button?
Yes, it is. It was supposed to be JavaScripted. This was probably what messed up my other JavaScript to be completely honest. So it was supposed to link back to this page, and then it was supposed to pop up a text thing here, but unfortunately that is not the case. So yeah, you got your little search bars here. You can find your cat based on its color, its personality, its size, and its energy, because we all know cats got that cat energy about them. And then you can have a small cat, you can have normal cat, you could have a large cat. Personality, you got bitch, you got cuddly, you got doesn't care. Color, you got beige, you got red.
Wouldn't a drop down make more sense than a freeform text box for this?
Sure, but you get what you pay for when you buy a website like this. And last I recall, I didn't get paid to make this website, Jackson.
That's true. Is there anything else to show here, or are we looking at the code next?
We're looking at the code, baby.
Let's look at the code then.
I'm gonna throw that there. There we go. All right, we'll go back to the HTML here. I guess I should just make this full screen.
Why not?
So this is just the home page here.
Perfect.
Pretty basic. Nothing too crazy going on here.
Yeah, the big thing that I saw when you were actually developing the website is you've got, like, normally you have a space in between a closing tag and there's the normal tag if there's content in between that, but you have no content in between your inputs, but you still have that space. So it's kind of just like
here.
Yeah, so it's kind of just like wasted space. The spacing is a little bit goofy here.
Gotcha.
But generally you can read what's going on. Yeah, I know. I see what's happening here. It's not terrible.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
And then is the HTML?
I still think it's hilarious that you have most of your files just named after the file extension. It's not even like there's no name. It's just the file extension.
We won't worry about that too much, Jackson.
I think it adds character, honestly.
This is the HTML for the other page that we had open up there.
There we go. This one's definitely looking a little bit cleaner there.
It's I learned a nifty little trick for this one here.
Did you guys both download Visual Studio just to do this?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, Dylan's supposed to be doing this because he wants to eventually get a job in programming. So this is like a long-term thing. Nico's just doing it because he's doing it for the challenge.
Do I get any points for just doing it in Notepad?
No.
Oh.
That just sounds awful, man. Why would you do that for yourself?
Why not? Who cares?
I guess so. You only have half an hour.
It's HTML. It's the laziest form of programming.
Here's CSS.
That's true.
You got your basic CSS here. You know, nothing absolutely out of this world. You know, trying to keep it a little simple.
There we go. Spacing is relatively consistent overall. Can't complain about that too much. There's a couple of little wonkers. I'm not a huge fan of having no space in between the name of a class and the curly braces, but if you're keeping it consistent with that, then I don't care. Looks good to me. You don't have the comments. I think that's the big thing that's differing you from Nico's code, but generally I think you guys are pretty even. Nico has a little bit more wonky spacing. Your spacing's a little bit more consistent, but you don't have the comments.
And then we have
the
JavaScript. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this because I was trying to do another let input, but that didn't work. Okay. Now that that's gone, let's actually see if that works now, because I really want that.
Technically, I wrote that, so I'm not really gonna complain about that at all.
Damn it!
You gotta reload your page. I don't think you reloaded. You never reloaded.
I also didn't save. I just realized. Hold on. Here we go. Undo that. All right. Beige. There it is. The JavaScript works.
Yeah, this was my attempt at understanding what he was trying to have done with this, but yeah, if you type something, it pops up a little text box. Pretty silly.
Yeah.
Nice.
The fact that anybody would think, like it says here, I would create a search page for the endless variables in which you guys can think of. I did not want to put myself through that torture. But hey,
at least you're self-aware about it.
Enjoy the rest of the website, and I think we all did.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you bring that back up? Okay, never mind. I thought that exclamation mark at the end was a letter T.
Nope.
All right, let's get onto the rankings here. I guess I can actually just give you a general review of this website overall. You're self-aware about it. It's pretty janky looking. You're saying the $50 website thing, so I get that. The big thing though is that you don't really have a nav bar, and you don't get to you also don't have a cat adoption page at all. So that's like the two big requirements. So it's pretty much impossible for me to say that yours is better than Nico's because he actually fills all the requirements.
Understandable. I was planning on getting the cat adoption page done today, but I think you know why I didn't quite get around to getting that.
Watch the pre-guap if you want to know why. Pay us money.
Yeah.
So yeah, rankings here looking like Tanner is 3rd place here. Dylan's rocking.
Honestly, I feel like it's a much closer third than I would have assumed it to have been.
Yeah.
Brutal. Yeah, no, you got no requirements and Dylan got 1.
Let's go.
Tanner, you win points for creativity, though.
Mm-hmm.
Your website's pretty silly. I've got to say, it's
I'm also all of your guys' favorite.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one. I definitely think Nico's got you beat in the comedy department here as well. And yeah, of course of course the winner here is Nico. He's got
Let's go.
He's got a good theme. He's got a consistent theme. His code's pretty clean. It's pretty funny. You know, he had something he was going for and he executed it pretty well. Congrats, Nico, on winning the competition.
There you go, Nico.
Thank you. I think I'm the boy here with the least amount of programming experience, and yet I can always make up for it by fulfilling the requirements.
I mean, come on, you. I don't think you're the one here with the least programming experience. It sounds like
that's probably true.
It sounds like you guys had programming in high school. Am I wrong in saying that?
Yeah, but then Nico, I don't remember. What was the deal? You didn't like it, or were you terrible at it?
I was awful at it. Those were the only classes
right.
that I got a C in throughout the entirety of high school.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't have programming in high school. This was my real, actual first attempt at it.
Jackson, I can't remember. Was I even good at coding in high school?
Yeah, honestly, in high school, I feel like you were probably quicker to pick up concepts than me. The big thing that I remember about you in high school is that you latched onto recursion very quickly, and I was very impressed with that. I fucking hate recursion, but you got that shit down, and I was very impressed. Other than that, I don't know.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, you're a killer at recursion. But yeah, you're pretty good in high school. That's why I was really surprised why you stopped doing it in college.
I think honestly, if I set out to learn it on my own and not as part of a school thing, I'd enjoy it more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. I feel like that happened in a lot of subjects in school. I remember in chemistry, I like stoichiometry really made sense to me, and that was something everyone else struggled with.
The hell is stoichiometry?
It's a study of stoichies.
Man, it's been so long. It's math but chemistry, basically.
Interesting. I think I understand. All right. Well.
Anyway, congratulations, Nico.
Yeah. Does Nico get a prize, Jackson?
Oh, no, I don't think we've handed out prizes for any of these challenges yet.
That's probably true.
So I'm keeping consistent here, and you get nothing, Nico, except for my overwhelming adoration.
There we go. That's what I like to hear, man. Honestly, it's all I need to keep me going.
Let's go.
As a reward, Nico can receive 1 picture of any body part of Jackson's that he wants.
Oh, let's slow down there, Tanner.
I'm glad you spoke up. That was
I think that pregnant pause was Nico considering his options.
I know he was considering his options. I could hear him thinking from here.
He's really obsessed with my triceps. I was going to send him one of them suckers. He loves them.
I'm thinking uvula erect. Let's get it done, Jackson.
The hell does that even mean?
How do you make your uvula erect?
It's up to you to figure out, my man.
I guess so.
You drink a lot of coolant.
There we go.
Let's not do that. That sounds.
I got a hypothetical question for you guys.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's say you're with a young woman and you're starting to get busy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, make sweet love.
Yeah, you take her blouse off to reveal cow udders.
Oh dear God.
What do you do?
Where are the cow udders?
They're like she has boobs, but her nipples are cow udders.
Like would it be a singular udder, or would it be a set of udders on each?
I think you're okay. So I'm not talking about the udder the entire unit. I just mean the dangly bit. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you disengage?
How the fuck would she be hiding this from us? How would we not know that she has?
That's also what I'm starting to wonder here.
She's got some crazy custom sports bra really locking them suckers down.
Yeah, you can't just
something
Texas
like
tuck
that.
that shit.
I'm gonna just cut through the fat here and answer Tanner's question point blank. Projectile vomit.
Onto her specifically.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd back
Yeah.
out of that pretty quickly there. That's something you probably should tell the person before you get to that area to not make it so fucking awkward.
Yeah, like
That's on her for not being open about that. That's like saying you've got fucking 2 dicks and you don't tell them before you get down and busy with it.
yeah.
Well, is that similar? I don't know.
I feel like it
women
would
be
be.
into
Some-
you having 2 dicks?
I
I
don't
don't
think so.
know.
I feel like most of them would just think of you as a freak.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty weird. There's probably some dude out there that like the cow udders thing too, but you know, we don't talk about
Probably
that.
fucking
Yeah.
bestiality bullshit.
I think my brain would probably enter like emergency skinwalker mode, and I'd impulsively attack any living creature near me.
It's like, what the
Okay.
fuck are you?
Yeah.
It was a very interesting hypothetical. What prompted you to think of that, Tanner?
Someone else asking me it.
Oh dear God.
Oh, okay.
Was this like a coworker or like what?
No, just some other Discord kid. If you guys could have any like animal body part, what would you take? Like if you had to replace one of your body parts with the
Oh.
equivalent part of some animal, what would you want to do?
Like, if it's a small animal, would it be scaled up to our size?
Yeah, we'll scale it up.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Do my shoulder blades count as
Body
a body
parts?
part?
Sure.
Let's fucking go.
What are we taking?
I would like replace my shoulder blades with fucking owl wings or some shit.
Okay.
That'd
Interesting.
be pretty dope, I think. What do we need our shoulder blades for, you know?
Probably for our shoulders, I'd assume.
Nah, the rotator cuffs got that.
Okay. I don't. I'm not an adamanimous, so I can't say I know what the shoulder blades do.
I'm not an adamantimous either, but I know about anatomy.
What are people who do anatomy called?
Anatomists?
I don't
That
think
can't
that's
be
right.
true. I made that up just now.
No, you added like an extra syllable and a letter.
Are they called anatomists?
I don't know. What are people
I think they're just physicians, aren't they?
who study
Probably.
Or doctors.
anatomy? Oh no, I spelled it wrong. Anatomy.
More than
called
likely somewhere along that line.
human anatomist.
Interesting.
You just said adamantimist, whatever. You said that.
Whatever. Someone else give me an answer.
What?
I'm really thinking here. I can't think of anything that wouldn't be super obvious. I was trying to think of an animal that has a massive dick for its size because then it's
Horse.
scale up.
I'm pretty sure humans have the largest dick to body size ratio.
That is
I
also
think it's
true.
the oyster.
Oh, sorry, it's a
There you
scapula,
go.
not
Do
your
you
shoulder
want an
blades.
oyster dick, Jackson?
You know, I don't think they've got human-shaped dicks. I think this would just be a net negative for me overall. I just can't think of anything else that wouldn't be super obvious.
Can I replace my spine with like a tortoise shell?
I don't know if your spine would be the one you'd want to go for there, Tanner.
It's got internal tortoise shell.
Do turtles have spines?
Yeah, it's
Probably.
fused to their
Presumably,
shell.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
okay, he's saying it's fused to the shell.
Yeah.
So I think I can do like a 1-for-1 trade,
Yeah.
my spine for the shell.
Why
And
do you
it's-
think Dylan would know that, though?
I mean,
Why do you think he would know the biology of a turtle?
I've
That's a
known.
good question, actually.
Oh my god.
No more blind faith for Tanner.
Is the turtle? Yeah, because Nico fucking ruins it. Is it
Ooh, can I trade my knees for kangaroo knees, and then my legs can be backwards?
Oh, I guess you could. I was also
Yeah.
thinking somewhere along the leg route, like a cheetah's legs or some shit.
Yeah, you
Okay.
could kind of hide those with like pants or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'd finally have legs that are proportional to your body.
Yeah. Can I replace my tailbone with an actual tail?
See, I was
Sure.
thinking that. I think you probably can, because we got like little tail bits, don't
Yeah,
we?
we got some fucked up biology that let that shit in
Okay.
for some reson.
Case and point, Nico. Turtles are
Huh.
attached to their shells because it serves as its skeleton. The shell is basically an exoskeleton.
Crazy stuff.
There you go.
I'm gonna trade my vocal cords for parrot vocal cords so I can finally whistle.
There you go.
That's an
No,
interesting
I feel like I
trade-off.
definitely want to go for some internal, like maybe a horse's heart.
Okay,
That's fair.
I
Did it
want
have strong
4
hearts?
stomachs like a cow.
I was also thinking that, actually.
Wait, so if I get bird wings, would that be also be under the assumption that I get a bird heart so I can sustain flight?
No.
What?
I think you'd be too heavy regardless of any other anatomical changes you make.
But we said that the body part we were getting was proportionate to us.
Right, but your density wouldn't, like, change.
Yeah, just because
Yeah,
you
well,
got wings
people
doesn't mean you
also-
can use them.
Yeah, well, people also tell bumblebees that they can't fly, and obviously bumblebees don't give a shit, so they fly anyway.
Listen, Dylan, you can quote B-movie at us. I'm gonna assume that line isn't true.
I mean, no, bees are, like, physically should not be capable to fly.
Again, are you basing that on anything
my-
other than the opening line to B-movie?
No, not R. Should.
See, he's looking it up right now because the answer is no.
I mean, they do
Should
fly,
bumblebees be
so
able to
what
fly?
what other evidence do we need other than the fact that they do fly? Like,
Speaking of flying insects, apparently at the end of summer, the state of Texas just erupts into millions of butterflies.
Oh.
Interesting.
They're all over the place, just swarming like crazy. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's
Do
gotta
you
look
think it's
pretty
cool, Tan, or is it a nuisance?
It's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like, you know, butterflies are cool and majestic, but when they're in, like, a cloud of butterflies, then it's a bit much at that point.
yeah, I fucking hate insects. Like, I say that sounds cool, but I would freak the fuck out if I saw that shit.
but Dylan, you're
Yeah, Dylan's freaking out, and we were just holding on to a little moth near him.
He was.
Whatever, man.
It was a cute moth too. It was
It
adorable.
It
really
was a
was
cute
not.
moth. I'm a big fan of moths over butterflies.
Moths are basically
Really?
made out of dust.
They're so fluffy.
So?
I want to kiss them.
That's
They're
weird.
made out of dust, and dust is like 98% dead human skin.
Moths
So,
are just dead
moths
humans.
are human.
I don't think that statistic for dust is true at all.
I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
I've heard that before, but I've also heard people debunk that before.
Dust is a lot of things. I mean, dust can it could literally just be like dead skin cells. It doesn't even have to be dead humans.
Or just like the overall like dust part, or not fucking dust, like dirt particulate that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot.
Dust in the wind, am I right?
Yep.
Dylan, there's so many cool moths out there, though. Why do you have to hate the guys?
I just don't like insects. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even think it's just moths, man.
They're sweet as hell, though.
They're really not. I hate insects.
How
Boy, howdy.
big do you think you could make an ant in order for it to pose like a threat to your life?
Like a small dog, I'd say, like a chihuahua
Small.
size.
I don't know. I feel like I could still get away from an ant if it was that big.
Is this assuming that it actually scales without repercussion? Because it's obviously its biology isn't, going to support it getting
Right.
bigger.
Yeah. Well, it's also because like ants can lift a shit ton too. Like people were saying like if an ant was the size of a tiny dog, like Nico was saying, I'm pretty sure it would be capable of lifting an average human male. I think this is how this is how it works.
Interesting. The
Yeah.
problem is, like, they're strong, but, like, they have very limited range of motion. Like, I'm pretty sure all they can do is, like, lift their head up a bit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so, what I really need to know is, like, what kind of bite force are we dealing with, and how fast is an ant once you, like, get it to small animal scale?
Ants are pretty quick as is, so I feel like they probably just haul ass.
Yeah.
Probably.
They probably could.
I'd say like a cat, maybe, like the size of a cat would start posing some difficulty.
Yeah, I'll agree. I'll agree with that too. Between small dog and small cat, I think that's probably a reasonable answer.
I
Yeah,
also
that's
don't
like-
know how strong their exoskeleton would be at that size.
Oh, they could block bullets easily.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true.
That could be a
That might
I
be a
found it
little-
in absolutely nothing, but I believe it.
Okay.
If Nico believes it, it has to be true.
Exactly.
If you just, like, trapped an ant colony in, like, an enclosed space that was, like, oxygenated, much like the Precambrian period, would we eventually wind up with giant ants?
Possibly.
With my limited scientific knowledge, Tanner, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I know.
That would be me.
I know. I heard a study at one point that was like, when everything was like super oxygenated, like we would get like hella plants. Like I think they even did an experiment where they had like a vacuum sealed green room, and they like pumped it full of just pure oxygen, and like the fruits and vegetables that those plants yielded were like 2 to 3 times larger than what we have today. And this like we've lost like 20 to 30% of the oxygen in our air, which is just like bad. So pure oxygen definitely would help things grow. I don't know about ants because I think that's just an evolution thing, but
I mean, things used to be so fucking big back then.
yeah.
I think it'd take quite a few generations, but I think they'd get bigger.
Yeah, like I said, it's an evolution thing.
I mean, look, dog, ants are crazy as is. I remember there was some story about, like, some village out in South America where they apparently had, like, a big-ass sinkhole that just collapsed their whole ass village, and I guess that they were on top of, like, a big ol' ant colony, and all the people just got devoured by them.
Yeah, that also
What?
makes sense. No, yeah, there's fucking crazy ants,
Is that
bro.
true, or is that just like the plot of Tremors?
No, dude, that's true.
I'm gonna go look that up because I don't believe you.
I mean, ants, I know. I think me, Nico, and Jackson were talking about it at one point, because we were talking about 1,000 Ways to Die, and I think, Nico, you were the one telling
No,
the
it's
story?
Jackson.
Was it Jackson? It was like
Yeah.
the couple fell asleep in like a forest, and I don't even remember where.
Africa.
Yeah, and so the girl woke up, and she turned over, and like her like husband or whatever got eaten by ants in his sleep.
This is true.
So it really wouldn't be that far-fetched to... I mean, the sinkhole's another giant leap to take, besides the fact of understanding that ants can eat people. But yeah, the sinkhole's probably just another leap we'd have to take there, so I kind of believe the fact that a village could be devoured by ants.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that on the internet, Nico, so...
Unfortunate.
It must
If
be
it's
wrong.
not on the internet, it can't be true. That's just the bottom line.
He actually just made it up recently.
That can't be true. I'm
I
not
mean-
that creative.
I mean, hey, well, that's not
Damn.
true at all. Hey man, if you lie to yourself enough, eventually that you will start to believe that lie, and then not even you know it's a lie.
Huh?
That's deep.
You guys want to do some current event shit?
No,
Sure.
before-
I
I was gonna say before that, we need to talk about brands dipping into sub things that you wouldn't expect them to. Because I want to do this before I forget about it. Where Nico and I were picking up pet supplies for Lilac at Petco, and in one of the aisles for toys, I actually don't even know what it was. I think it was toys. Fucking Nerf had a bunch of like pet toys that they were making.
Yep. I've
So,
definitely seen that.
Yeah, Nerf makes pet toys, which I did not expect at all. So the question was if you guys knew any other brands that had dipped into markets you wouldn't expect them to be in.
Interesting.
I'm
I
trying
know
to
the
think
hostess
here.
is involved in, like, nuclear weapon testing.
Is it? What?
Yeah.
I cannot verify the veracity of that information.
I'm
Yeah,
just
like, do
gonna
you guys
assume it to be
remember how,
true.
like, those, like, ding-dongs, I think is what they're called? The, like,
Yeah,
the
the
fucking
chocolate covered with...
things or
cream
whatever.
swirl on the
Those
inside.
used to be wrapped up in tinfoil or whatever. And it was apparently from the Cold War days is when they were doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It was to protect them
What does
from
that have to do with
radiation.
nuclear weapons?
To protect them from radiation for the nuclear fallout. Where, like,
Interesting.
where, like, they were testing a bunch of that stuff.
It's interesting that people think that tinfoil protects things from radiation, but...
I mean, I'm sure Coca-Cola does all kinds of wacky bullshit, you know?
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Tanner, you literally went on a fucking Dr. Pepper spree a few episodes ago where you were looking at a bunch of weird-ass shit that they sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, merchandise. It's not really them, like, getting into a different market.
Gotcha.
Coke made a coffee, I'm pretty sure, at one point.
Oh, yeah, Coffee Coke.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
What
it's
was it
coffee
called?
mixed with Coca-Cola.
Yeah. What's it?
That sounds
what's it
awful.
called?
Which, yeah, that does sound awful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it just
What?
says Coca-Cola with coffee. It doesn't even have a name.
I've been drinking a lot of sparkling water recently to try and fight my soda addiction.
Dylan
How's
bought a
that
bunch of sparkling water, too.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
My
man.
generic store brand is very good. I decided to try out Aha, which is like Coke's brand, and it fucking sucks. It's
It
terrible.
does. It's so bad. And I think it's also supposed to be like an energy boost thing too, which I don't know if I would
Yeah.
drink that for energy, but
It just tastes like shit. I like the store brand one that I get so much better.
yeah, I have, what do I have? I have Polar, something Polars.
It's pronounced Polar.
Sure. I got those in my fridge. I got like a orange vanilla and I don't know,
Orange vanilla.
some kind of grapefruit. or whatever. I think.
Just stick with citrus stuff. That's the only reliable one.
I mean, I don't mind it. I just really like the taste of orange vanilla anyway, so it would take a lot to ruin it for me.
Okay.
I've had a few different ones of these. They all taste the exact same. They all taste awful.
Yeah.
Dang.
Same here. One of my exes, her mom used to just exclusively get like a fucking, what is it, LaCroix or some shit.
Yeah.
They just all taste exactly the same and all just awful.
Yeah, LaCroix's pretty bad.
Yeah.
LaCroix.
LaCroix.
Croissant.
Yeah, I think LaCroix is just a fancy version of sparkling water, but it doesn't actually do anything extra for the buyer. It's just a way to feel like you're drinking something good, I guess. Which at that point, it's like, you're just drinking carbonated water. There's nothing really else to it other than that.
It's weird how popular it is. Has LaCroix tried making, like, alcoholic versions of their stuff yet?
Oh, surely they must have. That's like exactly what White Claw is, isn't it? It's just sparkling alcohol.
Yeah, it's sparkling water, but with alcohol.
Maybe that's another weird off-brand thing. Did Budweiser make a soda?
I'd assume it'd be the other way around, where some soda company decided to try their hand at alcohol. LaCroix alcohol.
Yeah, I tried looking it up. It looks like it's just a bunch of people talking about, like, these are the best alcoholic things to pair with your LaCroix. Just dunk her in there.
Bud Light.
You'd think that'd be, like, some easy money for them, yeah?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
It's not Budweiser. It's Bud Light. Bud Light made hard soda is what I'm thinking of.
Okay. That'd probably be, like, if I ever try alcohol, that'd probably be the thing I'd go to, because that's, like, familiar, you know?
Yeah, I would definitely
Budweiser.
say seltzers are very easy to go with. It's nothing too harsh, and they're usually not that bad.
I'm a big cider guy myself. That's
Ciders
where I
are
find
also
myself.
good. Seltzers and ciders are
alcoholic.
probably a good place to chill, you know?
We're getting back into cider season, boys.
We sure are. I'm pumped, honestly. Gonna be going to the pumpkin patch here within the next few weeks, you know? It's gonna be a grand old time.
Yeah?
Yeah!
Yeah, when I was at
You guys got any Halloween plans?
No. I was actually going to ask those two what they were going to do, because I have no clue what I'm going to do.
Hopefully be chilling with some fresh young honey, but we'll see how that goes.
Jackson, looks like me and you are riding solo. What are you doing for Halloween, my guy?
I'm probably going to lock myself in my room with my cat.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, this is awkward.
That's fine.
Well, Dylan, what are you gonna do?
I think that's a great question at this point. I really don't know. I'll either chill up here and hand out candy or whatever, or I'll go... Because here's the thing. We're at that really awkward point, even in my siblings' age, where they're not really young enough to go trick-or-treating anymore. So then it's like, what do you really even do on Halloween night besides hand out candy, you know? So...
Go to a
Don't
party,
hand
bro.
out candy.
if I was popular enough to be invited to parties, I would let you know.
You guys got a whole ass house. Throw a party yourselves.
That's
Yeah.
true, we can.
We could throw a party while Nico has his hot honey over. I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Fresh
Jackson
young honey, Dylan, come on.
Is anything even happening on the honey front right now, Nico?
I'm trying to make things work, Tanner. I'm trying. I'm
Okay.
doing my best out here, dude.
He's living his best life.
Nico, have we ever been at a point where we both have honeys at the same time? Because right now I have a honey, so
Damn.
it seems like we keep trading off.
We sure do. I'm doing my best out here, dog.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
There's only so much a single man can do.
If money, talent, and creativity were not an issue, what would you guys do for a Halloween costume?
Something definitely Comic-Con worthy.
I'd be a car.
Okay.
Dude, you could have a functionable, like, Transformer whatever thing. I know I've seen one where it's like
I'm gonna
Bumblebee.
turn my Miata into a Transformer.
There we go.
And then wear it.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
It's pretty good. Dylan, did you say you dress up as Comic-Con?
No, I said I would dress up in something like Comic-Con worthy, like those things where you see
Yeah, well,
people.
what would it be? I don't care. I'm asking you what. Like, give me an actual like character or something.
Well, that's the other thing though. When I do Halloween, I don't typically try to dress up as somebody else. I might.
What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know. Dylan's on something right now. I'll answer your question, Tanner. I dressed up like a Beck from Victorious. I remember he was a pretty hot guy to the whim back then.
Beck from Victorious.
Yeah.
Would anyone even get that reference? If they saw Wait, you're kind of just saying you dress like a high schooler.
I mean,
hot
Yeah, but like a
schooler.
hot high schooler.
Okay.
Does he
I don't
wear
know,
one
let
of
me
those
look
like
at-
jerseys, but like or like what are they called? Like one of those like coats, like those
a
sports coats.
Letterman?
Maybe.
Like a varsity
No,
jacket?
that's,
Yeah, like a
that's
varsity
correct.
jacket.
It's a Letterman. Or a varsity jacket, what?
Yeah,
It's
either
also a
one.
what I'm
Letterman.
thinking of.
I guess you kind of look like this guy.
yeah.
Maybe a little bit.
I'm not saying I look like him, I'm just saying I dress as him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess by all technicalities, that is a costume.
Yeah. I tell people when they ask me what my costume is, I tell them I'm back from Victoria's.
So many people would
Be
not
like, what the fuck is
understand what that
Victorious
is.
and who is back?
I remember Ariana Grande from that show.
Bro,
Yeah.
Ariana Grande is my fucking celebrity crush.
What a gross choice.
You're a
Yeah.
gross choice.
Especially when Victoria Justice is literally in that same show.
So,
She's a literal child, Dylan. She's a child.
who's a child?
Her in that show.
There you
Okay, I wasn't even talking about from the
go.
show.
Do you prefer her aesthetic in the show or as she is now, where she's doing this weird, like, kind of making herself like look like a black person?
I haven't seen any recent things of her. Why is
That
she doing some
literally
weird
can't
shit?
be true, but whatever.
Tanner,
Why would she be your celebrity crush if you apparently have not seen what she looks like in the last
you know how
what,
involved
decade?
I am.
When did Victorious end?
Quite some time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, no, yeah. I mean, the way. Never mind. I thought
take
there was a
yourself
more
out of this
recent
song.
change. This is about what I expected. Yeah, no, this is I prefer that look over what she was in Victorious.
She's transitioned from the cute girl to the pretty black woman.
Yeah.
She's trying to be a baddie, as the kids say.
Yes,
I
sir.
would want to get absolutely shredded and then dress up as Zangief.
Oh, there you go.
This year, if I wind up having something to do for Halloween, I think I can pull off a pretty good Senator Armstrong
Oh,
costume.
there we go, man. There we go. That's
Like,
what I could do.
am I right? I'd be able to do that pretty well.
Yeah, I definitely think that you could. Tanner, I'm very happy that you're on the Metal Gear Solid Revengeance kick now, man. I remember
Yeah, you know.
like a couple of years ago, I had told you like, oh yeah, there are like all these games from the past few years that have started to like really get people's goat again. Like when they initially came out, people hated them, but now people are going back to them. They're realizing they're really good. Like, you know, Metal Gear Solid Revengeance, that game's awesome. And you were just rolling your eyes. You're like, I don't fucking care about Metal Gear Solid Revengeance.
I
What are
didn't
you
care
talking
because it
about?
wasn't a meme back then, but now it is.
I don't get how things
what
are only
a meme
important
it
if they're
is.
memes.
Maybe I should go play that. I don't know. I've
You
never
should.
played any of the other Metal Gear games except for, I think it was Snake Eater, the 3DS demo, which I played a bunch for some reason.
Fortunately for you, Tanner, Revengeance is as far away from any other Metal Gear Solid game as possible.
That's good.
Yeah, it's more like a
made by
Devil May Cry or
Platinum, isn't it?
Bayonetta. Yeah, I think it is made by Platinum.
Aye. Wasn't
Yeah.
there a Revengeance 2?
No, there wasn't.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of
Very
the spooky season, though, this is something that we've definitely been discussing here around the house. Tanner, by any chance, do you believe in ghosts
Oh,
or like the paranormal at all?
Nah, I think ghosts are just demons pretending to be the spirits of dead people to trick people into hell.
what? All right.
Interesting.
What do you mean? What, Dylan?
That was
as
very-
a Catholic, you should believe that too.
No, I mean that's not what I. It's just the way that you phrase that. I don't know. It was very. I've never heard that before.
That's what good Christians believe. They believe that ghosts are actually demons pretending to be people's loved ones to get them to stop believing in heaven.
Interesting.
Am I crazy? This is like a common thing that churches tell their congregations.
I have
Yeah,
no
I'm also
clue.
in the
I've
boat
literally
that they're
never heard
definitely
that.
demons, I think.
Mm-hmm.
In most
Yeah.
cases, I would say that they are demons.
Which, quite frankly, I think is even more terrifying than ghosts, but...
That's
Ah,
a bit worse.
It's fine.
Yeah. Jackson, do you believe in the paranormal at all?
No.
Oh.
There you go. The demons have gotten to him.
Yeah, I've been taken over by one. Unlucky.
Yeah, do you guys have, like, any sort of paranormal stories that you've experienced, would you say?
No.
Yeah.
Have we not done this topic like 3 times already?
Unfortunately not. No, Tanner, we haven't.
I swear we have.
I don't know if this is a dream or it actually happened, but I remember back when I lived in Lincoln City, we would go to a Baptist church, and we thought the place was haunted. And one point, me and my brothers, my mom left us in the car while she was in the church, like grabbing something or something, and the car started rolling backwards. I had to throw the parking brake on in an act of quickness. I was like, oh my gosh, the ghost was trying to make our car gently roll backwards.
Huh.
That's about my only paranormal story.
There we go. That's
What
pretty
about you,
solid,
Nico?
quite honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything juicy for us, my guy?
Oh man, so ever since moving to this new place, it's definitely been feeling more and more that sort of paranormal stang, you know, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, that ghost
like
stink, if you will.
Yeah, it definitely seems like this place might be haunted, according to what many people have stated so far. For example, when Dylan fucking moved in here, my little nephew was helping him out, and when they got here, when I first initially started talking to my nephew, I was like, oh, hey, man, how's it going? How's this move treating you? How do you like the house? And he says to me, I don't know why you guys got a haunted house.
Okay.
It's pretty good. How old is he?
He's in fucking freshman year of high school.
Oh, wow, that's... Huh.
Yeah.
So that's not even like, oh, that's a little kid saying something weird. That's like a cognizant human being choosing to say that.
Yes, exactly.
Interesting way of phrasing it. Anyway, continue, Nico.
Yeah, but ever since then, there's definitely just been like a few weird little things that have popped up here and there. Like, you know, I constantly hear just like noises in the house when no one else is here. Like the sounds of what seem to be footsteps, but, well, there can't be anyone else. Like, we have a cat, sure, but it can't be making noises that loud. Surely it can't be.
She's very noisy.
Yeah, probably not. Is she
Yeah.
talkative?
No.
Really? Mm.
No.
She
Not too
she
much.
talks a little bit when it gets around like 11 o'clock or later, but before that, no, she's very quiet.
Yeah.
You know, Nico, I think I don't think you have a ghost. I think what it is like a psychophysiological manifestation
That's what I was about
of
to say.
your deep-seated homophobia.
Homophobia. Tanner, I'm not
your
homophobic
your
at all.
subconscious hates living with other men so much that it's literally trying to scare you out of the house.
There you go, Nico.
You might actually be onto something there.
Mm-hmm.
More
Yep.
so Dylan, probably, but
Well,
you might be onto something there.
Okay.
whatever, man.
Yeah.
Tanner, can you believe you missed Dylan coming out to Nico and I as a homophobe?
Damn. I did. When did that happen?
Not
This
on
was-
the podcast or any form of communication you would have heard anyway, so I don't know why that's irrelevant.
Womp womp.
I just think it's hilarious, man. I keep...
Wait, so like, wait. Was this like a literal conversation where Dylan was just like, you know what, guys, I do hate gay people.
Yes.
Hold on a second. I don't hate gay people.
That's what they all say, Dylan.
It's just that lifestyle that lifestyle choice makes me uncomfortable.
The context was hilarious, though, because Nico and I were just, like, sitting on their couch in their old apartment, and Dylan just comes home and just was like, you guys, you know what? I think I might be a homophobe, or something along those lines. And it just cracked me up.
I'm almost
Yeah. Too
I'm
funny.
almost certain that conversation happened here, Jackson.
It definitely happened in your guys' old apartment.
It definitely did, yeah.
It
was when we were
did?
playing Life is Strange 3.
Yeah.
What?
Are you guys playing
No.
Life is Strange 3?
We were
Because I had some
definitely-
editing to do, and so Jackson was just chilling there. I forget why he was there. I think that was the day that, like, his car broke down in our parking lot.
No.
So while I was doing editing, I was like, here, Jackson, play Life is Strange 3.
There's no
Interesting.
that happened here.
That was
There's
a
no
different-
No,
way.
it definitely didn't.
Also, Dylan, you know they say it's not a choice, at least, right?
I mean, I'm not here to judge either way. I don't care what people think it is or say it is. I'm just whatever.
Okay.
Not
Maybe
my
don't go around saying stuff like that.
It's
though,
not
you
my
know?
control, so it's not my jurisdiction to say anything about it.
Okay, but you have said something though.
It just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know what.
Okay,
That's my opinion.
That's-
I'm allowed to
that's
have an
fine.
opinion.
you do realize that like like calling yourself a homophobe, that like makes people think you're gonna like go out and attack gay people
I'm
or
not
something.
gonna say it out and open to everybody. It's just that these two have been trying to. They're like, "Oh, Dylan, are you a homophobe? I think you might be homophobic." Ugh. And I just fucking was tired of it, so I was like, you know what, whatever.
Okay.
I'm glad
How
we
did
could
we
have
go
this
from
talk.
this to fucking? Oh, I was gonna say, how did we go from ghost stories to this? Never mind. I know why.
Because ghosts are gay. That's a
ghosts-
fact.
Ghosts are pretty
Their
gay.
spirits are trapped on Earth because they were gay, and so they're not allowed into heaven.
Well, why aren't they allowed into hell then?
Satan doesn't
want
them
saying
around.
that gay
He's
people
also
are going to go to
homophobic.
hell.
That's not true. Well,
They're homophobic gay ghosts. They get points from God for hating gay people, but they lose points for being gay themselves, so they're doomed to roam this earth.
that's just called purgatory.
Has the ghost ever attempted to suck any of your dicks?
No.
Not yet.
Unfortunately not. I can't say so.
Damn.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Would you accept head from a ghost?
No.
I mean, take where you can get it, right?
No.
Are they hot?
So, Dylan, have you personally had any ghost stories, paranormal experiences?
I've had a decent handful. Yes.
Yeah, I remember like at this that old like farmhouse or whatever your family used to live on. That place definitely gave me the creeps.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember one morning. So basically, the way the house is shaped, you walk in through the front door. To the left is the living room. There's a hallway in front of you, and then it goes into like a T. And so left was like one bedroom, and the other bedrooms were on the right. Anyway, one morning, me and my sister were getting ready, and I walk through the hallway, and I go to like the hallway that leads to the front door, and like upon crossing that threshold, like the mood in the house changed, like it was. I'm trying to remember like the emotions. It was like rage and like depression and all that, like negative emotion,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't know what it was. So I like asked, because like I had Darian with me at the time. I was like, "Do you feel that?" She's like, "Not really, but like, what is it?" And I didn't really know how to answer. So I walked around the corner a little bit to look into the living room. We had our couch on the left, and like on the far side of the room, we had our love seat. And like I looked at the love seat because like just to the right of the love seat was like the entryway to our dining room. So I'm looking, and it's like right behind the love seat, between it and like the wall. Like there's no space. There's just like the wall and the love seat. There was just some like massive energy there. Like I couldn't physically see it, but my brain perceived like a mass of something there. And so I stared at it, and my brain like kind of freaked out a little bit, and like I decided to slowly back away. And so I backed down the hallway back into the other hallway, and kind of just chilled in the back of the house for like the next 10 minutes or so while like my sister finished getting ready. And then I went back through that to that hallway again, and I didn't get that feeling, and I walked and turned the corner to look into the living room, and I didn't get any kind of sense or feeling of anything, and it was just like gone. So the only other time I had an experience like that was at the same house. I was in my room at night trying to go to sleep, and I like opened my eyes, and like I was staring into the blank void, but it was like that same thing where my body was like paralyzed, and like my brain was freaking out, and I couldn't do anything about it. And so eventually I was able to just close my eyes and like ignore it, but it was like that same, not the same energy, but it was like the same feeling, like the same surge of energy, like right in front of me while I was trying to sleep. So I have one other experience outside of that, but that one's more of like I actually got that one on like audio recording, so that's probably what makes that story a little cooler, because I can actually prove that it happened.
Audio
Interesting.
recording.
Yeah, it's on one of my old phones. I have it here somewhere, but
What
You
the
should
hell
definitely
happened there?
find that, and then we can see it in the next episode.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll see what I can do. It's a really old phone. I'll see if I can even get it to turn on, and I'll see if I can maybe transfer the audio file onto like the computer or something. But yeah, it's trippy, because I remember watching ghost shows growing up, and they said specifically, like, yeah, ghosts have the ability to talk directly to a recording device or to like a group of people if they wanted, but if they chose to talk directly to an audio recording device, nobody would hear it. So you would play it back, and you would hear the voice speak, but nobody else reacted to it because they didn't hear it, no matter how loud the voice was or what they said. So I have one of those moments, fortunately. So it was pretty cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'm also at that point where it's like maybe schizophrenic people are just people who have the ability to see dead people or can perceive demons or spirits or whatever. Just because I'm in that weird portion of anyway, not important.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Mm-hmm. I do recall there was one other paranormal thing that happened to me actually at that same house, Dylan. It was during one of the little sleepovers that we had. It was just us as well as one of your other friends that you had there.
Yeah.
And when things were winding down, we were getting ready to hit the hay. Mm-hmm. We were all just crashing in the living room, except for you, Dylan. You had your own room.
Yeah,
you
didn't want to
sleep on the couch like us suckers.
I know.
I was just like chatting with your friend who was there.
Yeah.
And I thought I saw you over in like the dining room to the left of where we were. And you were just like kind of standing there doing something. You were dressed like all in white though, which was a little weird, but I didn't really pay too much mind. I was like, whatever, he's getting ready for bed or some shit. But then I see you actually approach the room from the right instead, not at all by the kitchen. And that just weirded me out a whole lot. And I told your friend about it, and he got terrified and called his mom to pick him up.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
You didn't say anything. Why didn't you say anything?
Because it was funny.
That's wild.
That's messed up. I had no clue why that person left. I think I know who you're talking about, but... God, I was wondering why that person just wanted to leave. That was... Alright, that explains a little bit, I guess.
Very interesting. Secrets revealed. I like how both me and Dylan, when we have like sleepovers, we both go back to our own rooms and leave everyone else in our living rooms.
Listen, man, I would have invited them to my room, but my room was tiny, and I would, like, if they were going to sleep on the floor in there, like... You know, it just no space.
Plus your homophobia.
Well,
yeah, we could have cuddled in your bed, Dylan, but
no, definitely not.
Dude, am I crazy, or have we in real time heard me become sicker?
Sicker?
Because like I feel like I have a cold now, and I didn't feel like that an hour ago.
I mean, I couldn't tell, but
It sounded the exact same to me.
yeah, it also sounds the same to me.
I guess we'll see in the recording.
My sinuses
afterward.
are definitely like plugged up right now, and I sneezed a couple times. So
yeah, it definitely didn't. I don't think it came through on Discord, so it should be all right.
We'll see if there's any kind of degradation of my voice across this episode.
I guess we will.
Well, boys, I think we should have time for one more topic. Anything else you guys want to bring forward here at all?
I want to bring up us ending the episode.
I think we have time for one more topic, Jason.
I mentioned current events.
Let's do it.
That's true. Anything currently going on, Tanner, that you're super fucking...
I got two things in mind. One, fucking Russia, like, retreated out of Ukraine a bit, and Ukraine retook ground. I don't remember what kind of conversations we had when the invasion first begun. The conversation certainly did not involve Russia possibly failing entirely.
No. If anything, I recall me... stupidly in retrospect, honestly, saying, why doesn't Ukraine just surrender? Surely they can't defeat Russia. And yet here we are.
Yeah. We literally hit the stage where we don't even hear news about it anymore, because it's just been going on that long.
Yeah.
I mean, good for them, I guess. Like,
absolutely, dude. They
I don't
really
know what the hell they're doing over there. I don't know if this is to the virtue of the Ukrainians, or if the Russians are just this fucking bad at doing war, I guess, but
yeah,
seems to be working out for them at least.
Yeah, but we have to fear so much about that whole Cold War business. I mean, come on.
Nuclear weapons.
I mean, come on.
Do you think they're gonna make like in a decade they're gonna make like a Ukrainian Red Dawn movie?
They could.
Absolutely, 100%.
I loved that movie. That was a great movie.
Which one?
The second one, the remake. I never watched the original. Did you watch the original?
Yeah, I've seen the original.
Yeah, I have too. That movie's
very good.
Yeah, that movie scared me as a kid because that scene, like at the beginning of the movie, where like the kids are all just chilling in class, and then Russians come in from the sky and just start gunning them down.
See, what I thought was interesting about the movie and the remake was that it sounded like in the first one it was Russians, and then in the second one I think it was wasn't it North Korea in this remake? Was that the invading force?
It was originally the Chinese, but then they changed it to North Koreans because they wanted to sell the movie in China.
Yeah.
And I think it got banned there anyway, so...
I just
Congratulations,
thought
you made your movie a million times less realistic for no reason.
I just thought it was really interesting because there were there was a string of movies that came out that was just about North Korea pulling some crazy shit and like fucking up a lot of America. Like I know there was White House Down, Olympus Has Fallen, Angel Has Fallen.
Are those about North Korea?
Yeah, North Korea. It was like the reason Olympus Has Fallen and then White House Down. Those were both North Korea.
Interesting.
So
Hollywood is dramatically overselling what North Korea is capable of.
Yeah, they were like the whole idea was like, oh man, North Korea was more capable of things than we thought they were. But like I know like it's
anyway. Second event thing, I guess, was this whole like Ronald DeSantis flying migrants out to Martha's Vineyard, then people flipping the fuck out over that.
Don't you familiar with this?
You guys got any opinions on that?
You guys know I'm here to listen to current events because you know that I don't know anything about them.
Uh-huh.
Who's Robert DeSantis?
Delve into a little bit more here, Tanner.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you just say who's Martha's Vineyard?
No, I said, well, I don't know what that is either, but what's Robert DeSantis? Who is that?
You know, whew. Okay, Ronald DeSantis is the current governor of Florida.
Ah. And then what's...
And it's been a thing for the last, I think, yearish, where I want to say Arizona and Texas, they've been paying for bus tickets to take illegal immigrants to like Washington D.C., New York City, Chicago, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, the idea is just they're trying to get the federal government's attention to like actually secure the border, and so they're sending illegal immigrants to so-called sanctuary cities. And what's amazing to me is like when people first started doing this, everyone thought it was like a funny joke, like a political stunt. But then like New York City legitimately declared a state of emergency and was saying their social services were going to shut down because they couldn't handle the like couple hundred immigrants they were sent.
Oh boy.
So like what started out as a funny joke turned into like actually making a point that something needs to be done. But yeah, this last week, Ronald DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, he put, I think, 50 illegal immigrants on planes and flew them to Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, which is one of the wealthiest cities in America. And people flipped out. They started calling DeSantis a human trafficker.
Oh boy.
And then within a day, they brought the military in and moved those immigrants to a military base.
Oh.
And what's great is that what I like about this event is it's a great example of media spin, because you'll read like liberal sources and they'll be saying like, oh, he's a human trafficker, this is a horrible thing, you can't use people like this, blah blah blah. And then the right-wing sources are like, they sent brown people to one of the richest liberal areas in America and they kicked them out in a day. Well, yeah. I get a lot of people telling me they're a big fan of the whole sending immigrants to Washington, D.C. thing.
And why shouldn't they be?
Yeah, I guess. There seems to be no downside so far.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. I think that's all the current... Oh, wait, the Queen died.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about that last week.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Let me see. So, let me check my news app, see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah. Like,
Let's
weird
see.
tidbit on the Queen thing.
Puerto Rico is gone.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, there's like a massive hurricane that's destroying Puerto Rico right now.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
That sucks.
They didn't even get over their last hurricane yet.
Yeah, you think as a territory of the U.S. we do a little bit better of a job of helping them out, but...
What are we gonna do? Tell the fucking hurricane to turn around?
Well, I'm not even saying that. I'm just like saying, like, you know, maybe help them out a little bit. It's like having the best friend who's like supposed to protect you, and then you're like, they're like, oh, your friend's getting beat up, and that best friend kind of turns around, and is like, oh yeah, he is, and just kind of watches.
That's his problem, you know.
Well,
yeah. Sorry, Puerto Rico. Based on this hurricane satellite image I'm looking at, it doesn't look good for you guys. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, natural disasters suck, man. They suck. hurricanes are scary because there are a lot of like other kind of smaller natural disasters rolled into one.
Yeah, one little other interesting news thing that I want to talk about here real quick, actually, that I found out about recently.
Yeah.
So if you guys weren't aware, California is going to be moving to make it so that they have nothing but electric cars by the year of 2035.
Yes.
Have you heard about this?
I
Did you see
have
this?
heard about
Yeah.
this. Yes.
Yeah. And also recently, they informed electric car owners to not charge their electric cars because they're putting too much of a strain on the power grid.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting thought processes, I guess. But,
It's pretty funny.
yeah.
What I really like about it is that, like, Californians on Twitter, when people are saying, like, guys, what the fuck is up with your power system? You can't even charge your cars. And their immediate reaction is like, well, what about that one time that Texas's power system shut down during a literal once-in-a-century snowstorm?
Yeah.
Checkmate. Uh-huh. Ah.
Yeah, give fuck Tex and Tanner.
Yeah, give fuck Texas. Our electric grid can't handle people like making coffee and watching Netflix at the same time, but you got snow for the first time in 1,000 years or whatever, and you're shut down. I can't believe that your fucking South Texas power system wasn't prepared for hail.
And I can't believe that it's about time we end off the episode here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, everybody, hope that you did enjoy it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, subscribe to the Patreon already. Come on. We have so many amazing things going on over there. It's only $1 a month, and with that, you'll get access to a pre and the post squap. So much additional content for just $1 a month. Are you kidding? As well as you'll gain access to our cool ass Discord. Probably, I think that's one of our perks in there. We'll also read your name during the episode, and you get 500 slime coins. Can you believe it?
Wait, did we
Whoa.
up the amount of slime coin they get?
Sure.
Yeah, why
Maybe.
not 500? Who cares? I think I said
Yeah,
100
500
before.
slime coins.
5
Yeah.
times the previous amount.
Guys,
Yeah.
do it so Nico has to stop begging. It's getting kind of annoying at this point. Just do it.
Oh, if you think this is annoying, just wait until we get sponsor zone. You're gonna fucking cream your pants when that
Oh,
happens.
man, I'm gonna be so fucking lit. I can't even describe it.
And as always, thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Later!
Bye.
Bye.